hello everyone, and welcome to the April Spotlight at the Farmington Public Schools. I'm coming to you live from the Science Center at the Early Childhood Center, and I have with me wonderful teacher Terry Schneider, as well as some friends who are going to let us learn about the Science Center here at the Farmington Early Childhood Center. So, Mr. Schneider, first of all, thank you for welcoming us to your center.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Absolutely.
We had a lot of fun today, as we always do. So it's just a fun place for the kids to explore.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about the origin of the Science Center? Obviously, we're going to learn more about the stations, but when did this start here at the Early Childhood Center, and what do we do here?
Well, I've been here for 25 years, or going on 25 years. It started out with a small little room, and it's gradually gotten to this magnificent center. It's taken about 25 years, but guess what? It's a unique center that lets the children learn independently, and then as they learn independently, they start learning together, as in groups. So it's one of the things that, as you see, there's a lot of stations. You'll be able to see the stations, and it's just something that keeps their minds moving when they're in here and thinking critical. So.
And one of the things you notice is that it helps them practice learning by using all of their senses.
You're exactly right. As we go through the year, we start out simply with maybe shapes and colors, and then as the year goes on, we start throwing in other senses. We'll just start doing popcorn for the smelling of the popcorn. We do a popcorn presentation. We do colors. We do all sorts of things as the year goes on. So we still use all of their senses. By the time at the end of the school year, guess what? Hopefully they've gotten to the point where they've advanced to the point where they're intrigued about everything that they learn.
Absolutely, and we know that even in the Play-Doh area where the students were making molds of dinosaurs, there you could smell the different flavors, if you will, the flavors and scents of the Play-Doh.
We try to bring it through. Talk over you, but it's just one of those things that we try to bring in as many of the senses as possible. Sometimes you can't, but more so at least 2 or 3 of the senses. So they learn to use them.
And and the whole nature or the idea of curiosity in and of nature is really celebrated here.
Oh, without a doubt. We have 7.5 acres down in our naturescape, which some of the parents, I wish they would go down there as much as possible, because there's all sorts of things for them to do and learn, and we take them down there from time to time. So through the different seasons. So it's very unique. This school is very unique in that type of way.
Fantastic. Well, let's hear from our students here who have been very patiently waiting. So first of all, thank you, friends. I have with me, if you can raise your hand, Nathaniel, Mohammed, and Lena. And they're all 4 years old, and they just got done taking Mr. Schneider and I on a wonderful tour of the Science Center. So let's start with Nathaniel. Nathaniel, I learned that you have 3 favorite stations. Can you tell me about one of your favorite stations?
About the the car station.
The car? So we saw your favorite car in the station, and that you were able to show me the different cars, and you could use them on the actual station where you have roads that you can learn where cars go.
But the little station makes them go fast.
It does, absolutely.
But how?
How does it make them go fast? Because it's on a track, and so when it's on a track, it spins more quickly.
Remember we talked about inclined planes? Remember that?
The other car?
So
What if it's a speed boost car, and the speed boost car's on a big one, and it takes off the wind?
Wonderful.
Well,
thank you, Nathaniel, for sharing. Mohammed, can you tell me what do you like most about the Science Center? What's your favorite part of this room? Do you like the animals or the dinosaurs, or you were spending a lot of time painting the rocks? Can you tell us about when you were painting the rocks? What were you doing with the rocks?
The paint, you have to put water on paintbrush, then painting the rock.
So the rocks were dry, and you took them out, and you were putting water on them. And then what did you notice when the rocks got wet?
You take a rock and put it in the water.
That's the easy part. You have to
Yeah.
paint them.
But you were really spending a lot of time painting the rocks with the paintbrush.
Even I saw a small one, and I just took water and painted it.
But did you see the rocks change color? And what colors did you notice in the rocks when you were painting them?
Green.
Uh-huh.
It turns green.
Wonderful.
And blue.
And what color? Nothing.
Blue.
Yes, blue.
And purple.
And purple. And what did Mr. Schneider call that? Does anybody remember the word he used?
What were those lines that ran through it? Remember those lines we talked about?
Stripes.
Oh,
Stripes, okay. that could be
stripes. You're close.
You're
It's
close.
called
What?
striation.
Striations, those lines that run through the...
Wonderful.
Okay, very good.
So Lena, you helped take us around as well, and one of the things you showed me was all of the actual live animals here. Can you tell us about what animals are in this room?
A hedgehog. And a hedgehog.
You have a hedgehog. You have a parakeet. What else is in this room?
And a lizard.
And a
A
lizard.
bearded dragon, a lizard. And remember you showed me a
Fish.
big fish. I can't remember the name of the fish.
Goldfish.
A goldfish.
Yeah.
And Lena, and what one thing we didn't look at was, I think I see a turtle back there. Is that a real turtle?
Yes, that's a real turtle. Actual turtle.
So Lena, what is your favorite station? What's your favorite thing about the Science Center?
I play with Legos.
You also were doing a really good job at doing the dinosaur shapes in Play-Doh.
Like one of my sisters talk alive. I made 2 dinosaurs.
Wonderful.
You know, like.
So let me ask Mr. Schneider a question, so we can talk, and if you have something to add, you can raise your hand. So can you talk to us about how the classes come here? Does every preschool class come to the Science Center? Is there a schedule? Is there an age group? How does the schedule work?
We have a schedule. Everybody comes down for about 25 minutes, or a half hour. There's a half-hour period. It's 25 minutes normally, because it takes 5 minutes at least to clean up after each class and between classes.
Absolutely.
So they come in. It's a set schedule every week. This year we did a little bit differently. We did science and media this year, because we felt that literacy was kind of lost during the COVID area.
Mm-hmm.
So every other week we read and they check out books just like they would do in a normal library, and then we switch over to the science area the following week.
Wonderful.
And they all come down for about 25 minutes.
So a celebration of science and literacy.
Correct.
And the fact that every single class is prioritized every single week.
Everyone.
That they're able to come to this beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful area.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching our Farmington Public Schools April Spotlight. I want to thank you to Mr. Schneider and with mixed emotions, a very happy congratulations on your retirement, a loss
you so
for us,
much.
but a well-deserved retirement. And thank you to our friends Nathaniel, Muhammad, and Lena for showing us this wonderful, wonderful Science Center. Can you look in the camera and say goodbye?
Say goodbye.
Nice and loud. Bye.
Thank you so much.